I know what you're thinking. Who is this guy with the incredible cheekbones? Where does he get his hair done? One day, I'll be the most famous highwayman in all of England.
You are literally about to be hanged, you idiot!
Quick note to my gang. If you were planning a rescue, now would be a good time.
Your character is a feminist. She's wealthy, powerful. She's a force in the land. But I mean, you know, she's evil. I mean, really evil. And you must have had a riot, I would think, you know, in doing things like this and just coming up with these little mannerisms that were quite wonderful. Tell me about that.
I was thinking about who is powerful in a room. And I had a picture of a toddler having a tantrum, because however many adults and however important those adults are, if the toddler is having a tantrum, all attention goes there. So actually the most empowered character in the room is the toddler, because they're unbounded, they suffer no consequences, they are pure emotion and fed by natural desire in the moment. So I just thought, well, put that in the body of a corseted woman from the 18th century and it's a winner.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. Now, she and Nell have a very bad mother-daughter relationship. The worst I've seen in a comedy, I think. And it's extremely entertaining, of course. But Nell is so nice and sweet and kind and loving. And so she's a great disappointment to Lady Helen.
I think this show has done a clever thing of keeping Lady Helen in their back pocket for a while. She only appears in episode 3, and then you only get the reveal of who she actually is later on. So we'll probably keep those details away from the spoiler police. But I think you're right that the child is a consequence of its context. And if you've grown up with an infantilized fantasist who is also a narcissist, you're going to become a certain type of woman. And so we can play the opposites very easily. And it was an utter joy to play with Ellie White.
So there was a lot of psychology on your part going into this. I mean, it just wasn't straight up comedy and reading the lines and having an idea. It was a study, wasn't it?
I think as an actor, I try not to think about the tone of the piece, but I try to get under the skin of the character. So even if it looks funny and therefore not deep, it's still important to do the same processing to find out who they are and why they behave in that way. So yeah, the psychology is a very interesting path to take.
Now, tell me about Highwaymen in England. I mean, are they seen these days as sort of romantic characters, Byronic, murderers, and a certain charm?
Well, that's certainly the take that Noel Fielding is playing in this series. That he is naturally flirtatious and full of panache and delicious hair, and so uses all of those qualities to exist in society slightly outside the bounds. So highwaymen in this country were criminals who would hold up coaches and break into people's houses in order to engage in what they would call trickle-down economics, which is just, freeing money from the ones who have it to those who don't. However, historically, Dick Turpin was also a murderer, but he was eventually hanged for stealing horses, which seems unbalanced. But I think it's because there's so little actual facts that are known about him that a lot of it is conjecture. To take the sort of the fantasy of the highwayman, of somebody who is releasing the economy, it's playful and fruitful territory, but I don't know how realistic it is.
Well, I just think that the series is so wonderfully entertaining, and it's dense with words and witticisms, and certainly bears watching twice and more. So congratulations for being you as well. Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
We strike on 3. 1, 2. We'll get the next one.
I've seen you prancing around in your funny shirt.
I'm new school, and there's going to be less violence on my watch. Is there anything that I could have done to improve your highway robbery experience? But we're just as tough as any other gang in here.
Here's your peppermint tea, Dick. Put a splash of honey in it. I know you got a scratchy throat.
Thanks, little carrot.
There's only one man brainless enough to steal from the syndicate.
Thank you, Dick. I don't know what we'd do without you.
Gonna be famous.
Dick Turpin!
Dick Turpin.
Dick Turpin.
Dick Turpin.
Dick Turpin.
I want this dick in my hands as soon as possible.
That sounds weird.
Yeah, that did sound a bit weird, sorry.